One big weekend after another, the FOSROC Super Series Sprint comes to its climax here. The playoff decider, first against second, the playoff spot. What a night we have in prospect here at Millbrae with the Sprint Trophy on the line. It's Ayrshire Bulls Fraser Climo's last game, and 2 weeks ago we saw the quality Heriots possessed to come back to draw the game 26-26. This should be an absolute cracker. FOSROC Super Series Sprint. Playoff decider, first place Ayrshire Bulls, second place Heriots, and we are underway. Again, Climo almost got it to you. That will come out wide. Bardelli is lightning fast, and he's taken down on the far side. Still trying to twist away, but they are in.
It's Fraser Climo. He's managed to spin himself on that right-hand side. An excellent wide pass just prior to the break from Bardelli. They're as quick as possible, but very hard to do. The high risk of play.
Michael Linus. Will he go to the tail? Middle back there, taken down. Ian Wilson will be the man who'll have it at the back. Now they're driving. They're going to be hard to stop. Wilson still has it. He's going to go all the way, I suspect. Can he get the ball down?
Good his support is, how he has to be bound. That's a good finish as well. Even at the end, he manages to free the hand and get the ball down.
Only reliable with the throw. Up and down once more. Lovely little dummy run by Grant Hughes. It's kept in.
Same again.
Ian Wilson trying to find his way to the line. The referee tracking. And Heriots scoring. The skipper is delivering in this playoff decider. First against second.
They managed to get the ball down, but it's a carbon copy of the first try. And it's good game management from Heriots. They found the space in that corner.
From Heriots. Houston lines up the kick again. He's got good distance. Cavan. It's a good take. Looks up, he's got support. Oh, he isolated himself there. Yeah.
Fancy the chances.
He has given it absolutely everything he's got. Oh, what a strike from Bruce Houston. Brings Lewis Wells does the job as well. McPherson comes back again onto Baird. Smeaton waits. Oh, he gets some extra help too from Calvin Henderson. They're close. Can they finish? There's the touch across. And it's the skipper who goes through, Blair McPherson.
As well, and that does the damage because it gets Ayrshire blows it behind. A lovely little quick pass here, there from Fraser Climo. He knew all the pressure from the line speed.
13's the receiver, Bobby Beattie. Still trying to go, he's being held up, they're falling down. Well, good luck for seeing if that's gone in, ref. Now here's the opportunity. It fell almost for Sweeney. Trying to go round the corner again. There's a little second effort. Ayrshire again sends it. There's a pod waiting for it. And the Bulls are over. And it's the skipper again.
And then it came to McPherson. That was his carry. He's so low and hard and driven over again. With
moment, execution required. Heriots have touched it. Can they get hold of it? Fenton tried to get there. The ball is being fought for on the ground. Penalty as Heriots have reached through. Well, Ian Wilson's going to speak to the referee here. He's not happy at the decision.
Yeah, Sweeney again, first to react. Sadak did really well to get up. Or somebody won there. I think it was Sadak. It's over.
Well, the Ayrshire Bulls have done it. It wasn't easy at the end, but they came back with 14 unanswered points in the second half here at Millbrae, and this playoff decider, first against second, playoff, and FOSROC Super Series Sprint winners are the Ayrshire Bulls.
We're at Meggetland for our first game of a double-header on this closing weekend of the FOSROC Super Series Sprint, and Boroughmuir Bears and Southern Knights go head-to-head for the second time in 7 days. in the playoff for 5th place. And it will be Tom Quinlan who gets us underway in this one. Taken by Jamie Campbell from the restart. Skeldon again, the target. And Rudy Brown, again the man in possession. And I think he has gone over, he has indeed. Didn't even get the ball back to Russell Anderson. Great drive there by the Southern Knights. It took them 3 attempts. But it's Rudy Brown who goes over for the first try of the game. It's Southern Knights 5, Boroughmuir Bears 0. Corey Tate finds McConnell. It's a good drive by Boroughmuir Bears. Corey Tate in control at the back. Brodie Young just waiting patiently on this one. Still going forward. Referee now playing an advantage. Corey Tate breaks away, he's up into the 22. Melville comes across, great step inside by the hooker, and Corey Tate goes over for a great individual try. Anderson finds Skeldon. Again back to Rudy Brown, and this time it does get fed back to Anderson. And the Knights patient here just to get themselves well set. Now they start to go forward. Still with Anderson. Again the breakaway. And the Knights do go in for their second try. Clinical once more. That one sits up nicely for Ollie Melville. That'll be taken by Callum Ram. Again weighs up his options, decides to run. Goes past a couple of tackles, gets the hands free inside to Tristan Andrews, and he just goes for that try line. And the number 8 showing great pace to go over for Boroughmuir Bears' second try of the match. Came from the kick of Ollie Melville, taken by Callum Ram. And as he was tackled, got the offload away to Tristan Andrews. And that's wonderful pace from the big man. Just scrambles forward another metre or so, Brand with a step. And there's space over on the right hand side. Dan Gamble tips that ball on to Young, gets the hands free, and off it goes to Adam Hall. He goes over. The second half only a minute or so old, and the Southern Knights strike again with their third try. Anderson, the captain, to throw in. Hopes is the target, but can't take it cleanly, so the Bears have won that one back. Right to Westlake, the Tristan Andrews with him, but instead carries into the 22. Swan. McConnell coming round the corner fast, goes through a couple of tackles. McConnell will go in for the Bears' third try. Blythe Lafferty finds King at the front. And the Bears now driving towards the try line, and over goes Blythe Lafferty, and the Bears do get themselves in front for the first time in the game. 3 times they've come back, but now they lead with a try from the hooker. It's Boroughmuir Bears 26, Southern Knights 21. And an area of the game has been a real strength for them in recent weeks. James Bett looking for Skeldon at the front. Again it's been stolen by Liam McConnell. And the referee blows for full time here at Meggetland. And the Boroughmuir Bears hold on at the death.
Good afternoon and welcome along to Meggetland. It is the second instalment of Sprint Series Rugby in the FOSROC competition this afternoon. Power in that front row with Breeze, Kennedy and Norrie looking certainly to do battle this afternoon against Courtney, Davis and Wilson. Stretched left arm, pointing Patterson towards Davis, who carries. No. Patterson once more. On again to bypassing Kieran Watt, taken on with inside centre Scott Knight, and Watsonians powering towards the line. The referee just delaying the raised arm for a moment and signalling that after 5.5 minutes, Watsonians find themselves in front.
But just a really well structured, really well drilled side, and if you give them a sniff, then they're gonna take advantage of that. So
Patterson feeds the ball in. Trying to score the winning 12, readies himself. Scott King. King has it now. On towards Baggett. Baggett's going for the corner. Baggett finds the space. Baggett touches down. Second score. 12-0 with the conversion to come. Marius Tamasitas certainly enjoyed his 10 minutes on the pitch. Broad smile on his face as he makes his way back to the front of the stand. Watsonians meanwhile on the front foot just now. Davis on towards Patterson. Patterson to the corner. Patterson's in for a score. A third try. And despite the best efforts there of Gregor Smith, he couldn't stop the scrum half. Coming forward there, James Poe. One again in the middle of that line out. Kennedy joins in once more. Kennedy has the ball, aiming towards that corner, raised arm from the referee. Try for Stirling Wolves, and that was a try scored at a very important stage in the game, you have to say. 22 just in your picture. Baggett has it now. On goes Matt Wilson, tight head. Patterson, Baggett, bit of movement there. Berg, lovely ball infield towards Reid. The offload to Patterson. Patterson in for his second try of the game, a fourth for Watsonians. Patterson, Baggett, again looking for some movement, but Baggett's cut his way through that Stirling defence, in underneath the posts, and anything his scrum half partner Hector Patterson can do, Baggett can do likewise. That's a brace of tries for the Watsonians, 9 and 10. On again, Baggett, Davis still going. Davis into the 22, one-handed offload towards Patterson. Patterson 5 metres from the line. Reinforcements then coming in. Watsonians now looking at options there, taken on there by Johnny Morris just off the bench. Watsonians then pressing and probing and looking for an opportunity for yet another score, leading by 31 points to 10. 16 minutes of the second half gone, camped practically on that Stirling line. Baggett has it again, on towards King. King, the opening Watsonians try scorer, takes it into contact, so close to that line. Watching on a clutch of Watsonians players as the referee has that arm raised once more, and Watsonians, there's something almost inevitable about them being able to find another way to cross that Stirling line and add to their points tally. Thrown in towards the middle of that Stirling line. Rayner Kennedy, the Stirling try scorer, joins in the drive. Burgess behind him. Can see that Marcus Tamasitas almost becoming upright. Adam Wood with that big bushy beard right in the heart of the drive as well. Stirling still they're going. Grant towards the front of it, getting closer towards the line. A heap of bodies are going to just crumble over the line. The referee has a good long hard look, and that was forward dominance and power there for Stirling, and really a deserved reward for a good piece of enterprising play a little bit earlier on.
Some people would say it's boring rugby, but I think an option just to slow it down, put it in the corner, and their driving maul's been so effective this today. So it's a shame that they didn't get that, but unfortunately didn't come to anything there.
And the referee then blows for full time as Watsonians were down a man towards the end, and Stirling certainly doing extremely well in the closing stages. So another high scoring match between these two sides. Watsonians just on this occasion too strong for Stirling, who've certainly shown signs of improvement during this sprint series, and that's only going to bode well for them as they work their way through the summer for the start of the main competition.